Parashat Sukkot period, Tzav, 11th of April 2025. Week of 6 to 12 April 2025. This parasha for this week Tzav organizes completely the world to sacrifice the temple with its constituent elements, its time and the way of doing it, and even this with a way of dressing. God instructs Moses to teach Aaron and his son the responsibilities and the way of behaving before the sacred, as priests of the Lord in the temple. The sacrifice form an important part of the temple liturgy, and the priestly function completes these sublime moments of encounter between God, the people, and the land of Israel. Jerusalem having in its bosom the temple, the dwelling place of God, and being situated in the center of the land of Israel, radiates God to all creation. It is one place in order to be everywhere. God acts from the particular to the universal, a people, a land, a city, a temple, and from this unique reality, God makes himself present in all creation. In contact with the Jewish people, we learn that in a very exemplary way, the Jewish people knew how to preserve these sacred moments of encounter with God and these elements of supreme values, even when the temple ceased to exist. Much more than that, they knew how over time to incorporate the spiritual life of the temple with its rhythm into their everyday life of faith. Therefore, there was no disappearance of the meaning of the temple, but rather an assumption of its universe of spiritual values in existential way in the people and the community, to the festivals, celebrations, prayers, moments of prayer, as well as in the theological intensity of the text that makes up the word of prayers. Therefore, the Parashah of this week is not just a reading of text that relate to the past when the temple existed, but it also illuminates and enriches Jewish life today. I would like to mention that this week the Jewish people began the celebration of Passover, which went from being a pilgrimage festival during the temple period, in its absence, became a celebration for the entire family. Everywhere, in fact, the temple was destroyed, but it came to exist in the real life of the Jewish people. Rabban Gamaliel teaches, in every generation each individual person is obligated to see themselves as if they themselves went free from slavery in Egypt. Therefore, Passover is not only a festive celebration, but it means remembering the past, bringing the past present today, being aware of where the people come from and at the same time assuming responsibility for the current moment in his history and the world that must be liberated, redeemed from its gods and serve only the one and unique God who defeats the pharaohs. My sincere wishes for a happy Pesach celebration of the Jewish people, Hag Sameach, and that this experience of liberation from the gods and the moment of loyalty to the one and unique God, celebrated by the Jewish people, may be a source of richness for us, sons and daughters, that we come from gentility in the celebration of our Passover, through the death and resurrection of Jesus, and a Jewish man who was faithful in everything to the one and unique God, who revealed himself to his people.